day everyone, I'm Raven and welcome back to my channel. I've had a few days off and here we are again in a new place again. Happy wishes from Cozy Nest. Alright, still in one of the coziest cities in the world. All right, for those of you who are new, I'm Raven from southeast coast of Norway, and this will be a very general read. It cannot fit to all of you, obviously, as this will be a specific few people that need to hear whatever this is about. Currently today we've been working in Scorpio. All the signs will get a read in regards to the month of Mars. However, I do base my read on timelessness and synchronicity, which is basically whenever you see the message, when you feel attracted to it, it might be something there for you. And let's waste no more time, let's get started. All right, let's get started with the first deck here. I'm using the Lenormand deck. The Enchanted Dreams. So we have a power institution here. We have the North Star, or the star. It's not as a tarot star. We have a transition here, which I just talked to Scorpios about. Okay, that's uncomfortable. There you go. All right. Try to knock myself in. There is something wicked on someone's mind here. We have a house and we have a ring. Now, this symbolizes more or less energies which are fluctuating around, well, around you, around whoever you're dealing with, around, well, these are basically planetary alignments that we are going to hypothetically ta stilling till on. Okay, let's see what they want. That's why we use. I'm not one of those who are happy with just one deck. Okay. Look out for snakes, that's for sure. And we just had, if you're a Scorpio, we just had a pretty severe case here in regards to there was a warning, basically. There was a warning, okay? Show me the star. There is a man here. Okay. He might annoy the hell out of you. It could be someone you care about, but if you put your faith in this man, he's going to help you. Maybe towards a power institution. That could be a nag here for you, okay? There is a power institution here which is making things a little bit difficult, perhaps in regards to travel. That could be one thing. Or they have you somehow. Some of you are knocked up. This is very specific. We do have someone with a strong Libra placement. Yeah, congratulations. We just had someone a few days back who had a boy, so we weren't all wrong on that one. Congrats. It was someone I did a read on recently. The cards also revealed the gender, but you can only be 50%. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. Usually, unless you're very, very woke, two genders to choose between. Willie and, yeah. All right, so is there anything else here? I mean, I'm taking pretty long because that transition and that specific, I just see someone in the hospital bed and a baby. Congrats, there's a boy. What other gender with that thing? Yeah, it could be that simple. More flowers, huh? Better news than well, the Scorpio read was a little bit intense here. We also do have a gift, but is this something on your mind? Is it something, is there someone you want to kill? according to Mel Gibson, it's a very human thing to want to kill someone. In that case, it looks like someone is going to be highly successful. Jeez. I need to do a little bit digging in regards to that python here. Oh, all the ways a snake can kill you, right? Strangle you, eat you alive, poison you. Well, whatever you're up to right now, whatever you're thinking about right now, you're going to succeed. There's something about a house here and money. You just have to listen to that man, which is older than many of you, from 50 and up, I think. I also see that there is an engagement ring here. And what do you know? A new beginning and a child. So each and every message is not for you. We have the star again. So I'm sorry, but I think that other star is a compass, basically. And it's about a direction, but the star is here anyway. And so this old man is basically telling you the directions, he's giving you some kind of advices, is what I feel here. And I get something about sharing the burdens. Sharing the burdens in regards to moving on. And when it comes to the child, it doesn't necessarily have to be an actual physical child for all of you. Sometimes the crane simply symbolizes a transition. But we do have a gift of flowers here. So who is sending you flowers and why? Well, that's what we should have a look at, because it's not just glory here. This is a good read, don't get me wrong. There are people who talk a lot about the situation right now, slander, if you need to know. But there is also a lot of money coming in here. Not to mention a new beginning and a child. That's a lot of children stuff here, a lot of bellies. In times like this, I'd say you're a daredevil. Getting knocked up while the world is going down the drain. Oh, listen to the optimist. Okay, so some of you here are deciding maybe you want to go back to work or studies. That's what I feel. There could be a third party involved in someone's love situation here. There could be, not necessarily, but you are going to have a new beginning, and that was, if you're a Scorpio, you are in the middle of a pretty powerful transition. So these cards, someone's been eating plum sauce. It's not a good thing. Because if they don't work, I need a new deck, because these are really pretty, you know? So here we go. You are going, yeah. So, wow, there he is again. I'm being stalked by owls these days. I'm also drawing them. I should show them to you. They're pretty. But this is something about seeing something in the night. Some of you have maybe thought about pursuing singing. I'm not saying it's going to make you rich, but you might benefit from it in so many ways still. As cymatics is cymatics, the sound, how it impacts matter, how it impacts energy in general, it can be healing for you. There is also a new idea that some of you are going towards, and where you are moving away from a heartbreak. You're moving into something new. So, overthinking something much, I'd say perhaps you could go a little bit out of your mind and try to relax, think about something else. This is the third time we are picking up the Emperor today. So this is in your past, someone of power. I get that some of you are very powerful. You can't get the Emperor of Rights without having this amount of power. You could be dealing with someone who are a lot older than you, maybe in marriage. We'll see. Absolutely. So we do have recently in the past someone who that's very interesting. That's very interesting. This is pretty big actually. There is this overly masculine energy here. I feel the energy is almost overrunning you. It's overthrowing you. And it's pushing the divine feminine down. And I want to say you should do something about that. I feel that there could be a masculine here which is taking the complete dominant role here, like as maybe that's what you are trying to move away from. That there is one very old school dominant male here. He means well, he wants well, there's nothing negative about him, Um, of course, we all have our shadow aspects, but this energy of not letting in the divine feminine here, because she's quiet. She's quiet and she's coming out as very submissive. Yeah, so the cards here advise you to, there's an older guy here, but the cards alone advise you to, well, I like to say walk with God. However, God is not exactly the perfect word. Om Namah Shivaya, the Great Spirit. Walk with God is basically being in alignment with the Creator, with the Source Creator, with whatever, whoever created us, being in alignment with that, because there is an extreme masculine energy here which is pulling you down, even if you are male yourself. The male energy here, it's I'm not saying there is an overload of testosterone, but we do also have a snake here. But you know, I'm tempted to say that this emperor and this hierophant is a facade, this man, but he's not. There is something else here which I haven't figured out yet, and maybe I have to do a separate read on that in regards to the snake. But sometimes it can take years before you figure out that someone is pure evil. That's the only way I can put it. That someone secretly are coming out as they want the best for you and everything is so beautiful, but they suppress the divine feminine and they suppress the most valuable thing in you as a woman or you as a divine feminine. The feminine part here is completely submissive, and whatever here that could have been a star in your case is being pulled down. Maybe there is someone here who are exceptionally manipulative, and maybe they are very gifty, they are very generous, but they will also use that against you by saying, I have done all this and this for you, and this is how you treat me, and put you on a guilt trip / gaslighting. And that's boring, because we're bored about that. I'm bored of that kind of people, basically. Yeah, it's not going to end well if you let them keep stepping on you like that. Things will be taken from you, opportunities and positions. There is a feminine energy here, which could be a third party for someone. it's not necessarily a love situation, but it stings here, okay? And this woman, she's extremely negative. She's, I know some women who basically are very dominant, masculine as well. I do see it a lot, where, you know, the gender doesn't matter, but the physical, so-called feminine, the great mother, the motherhood, the woman, the feminine in a relationship is behaving as if they are the boss. And if you know people like that and you want to confront them as, hey, you don't think your lady or guy are dominating a little bit much, making all the decisions and making sure you have nothing, you know, saying here. No, I know everything's good. Okay, then back off. If you know, sometimes we need lifetimes to figure things out, and so give that to them then. But here you have betrayals again. And this is a situation which some of you are up against right now. Some of you are being betrayed. And you have been betrayed, and it's difficult to get out of that idea that maybe your person have been with either someone else and they don't really have any regrets. They actually blame it on you. I don't know if you can hear that strange animal. I think it's a bird, but it sounds like someone is squeezing a yellow duck. Okay. Only in the night it makes that strange sound. Yeah, so some of you already know. Some of you already know. And trying to figure out how to get out of this situation, basically. If you stay here, oh my goodness, if you stay here, it won't. Sorry about that. I need to get a good gaming chair, you know, one of those gaming chairs. Tower in reverse. That's postponing the inevitable. That's me postponing the dentist. And it was my mother today who told me the consequences of postponing the dentist. Sometimes hearing the harsh, cold truth is the only thing that works. So for that, thank you, Mom. Yeah, like I said, it's not going to end too well if you stay around, and if you even as much think that whoever person you're dealing with right now is going to change as soon as the baby come, as soon as you get the house, or as soon as this, or no. It's a very rare case that people change. It's a very rare case. Okay? You might have to reconsider where you work. Universe tells you that you have the power to manifest pretty much anything you want in life. So why are you holding on to this situation? Or could this be someone you know, a friend? I've got good news for you. You're going to wake up. If you're holding on to something pretty shitty because you think someone is going to be better, it's not going to end well. But if you can manage to let it go, whatever work, whatever boss, whatever partnership you're holding on to, you are going to have a very beautiful future ahead of you. Sorry about my nails, by the way, again. I've been working with yeah. So, Om Namah Shivaya. Right, so in the back of the deck here, I can't but say yay. Yay. Yeah, I have neighbors, I forgot that. So that's why it's best that we try to work in daytime and not in the middle of the night, because this is the place where you can hear people shagging. So what else can they hear? Anyway, Queen of Emotions, that's the Queen of Cups, that's Cancerian energy, doesn't matter, it's the mother. It's the mother of the deck. Besides here, we also have the mother. So you can basically say that this High Priestess is an elevated energy of her, the Cancerian. Okay. So when she doesn't speak, so it's not about that, but still you need to make sure that your needs and whoever you are being heard, not being shut down by someone who only hears their own voice. I see good things coming in for you here. However, there is something you need to take care of here, which I feel have something to do maybe with bureaucracy. Okay. Besides that, I think this will end well for you, at least in this chapter. So interesting enough, we are doing the Muse card, and here we get the happy. Either this is the musician or it's the muse. This is Spanish, so this is inspiration. Beautiful card. I personally, this is the artist card, but look at the number 33. You're going to get your backbone back, or you should claim it. I can resonate very with this card. I'm obsessed with violin, I'm obsessed with cats, I'm obsessed with painting and art and music. I'm obsessed with the numbers. Ironically, as I failed math. So whatever creative idea you have, now is really the time to break the laws of physics. You know, you do also have the magician here, and that's also just breaking the law of physics. This is not a trickster. That energy, the trickster energy here is that's the person you have to deal with, that's trying to pull you down, basically. Usually these are really manipulative people, are very often having this trickster energy, gaslighting, laughing at you, making you feel less than you are, mocking you. That's the negative trickster energy. Okay. So you're going to do just fine. I believe in you, whoever you are, wherever you are. I love you so much, and I catch you on the flip side.